All right, trevlig helg på dig också. NFE short? No, I don't see anything here. I mean, look, it could work, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's not really a good setup. I don't think so. Maybe if it goes sideways a bit more and, you know, builds more lower highs. But nah, I don't know. Not really a type of setup I look for. Wait, what? You bought it on a breakout, you got stopped out 2 days later? Why did you get stopped out? You wouldn't have gotten stopped out if you had followed the sell rules. That's why the sell rules are there for, guys. There's a reason. You are your own worst enemy. So you got stopped out on the 17th, right? Yeah, the market had a big down day that day, big gap down, and yeah, and look at what this thing did. It gapped down and went green, took out previous day's highs. This is why you follow price action, not anything else. Doesn't matter what Trump tweets. That doesn't matter if what China does. You just follow your rules, you know. Ignore everything else. This is the reason. You sabotaged yourself. You shot yourself in the foot. This is what why sell rules are for. Yeah. This is why, you know, you wait 3 to 5 days, then you sell a third to half. You stop the break even and start using the 10-day moving average as a trailing stop. Like, you would still be in this thing if you just had followed the 10-day moving average sell rules, right? On this day, it closed right on the 10-day, right? Now, okay, technically it did close below the 10-day on these 2 days, but it was still above this day's lows, right? So it's fine. Like, you know, maybe I can clarify something. Like, if it closes above the below the 10-day, but it's still like above the previous day, it's fine. That's what I did on Penn. No, not Penn. DraftKings. That's what happened to. No, it's not a good example. I can't remember a good example. Oh no, now Tesla is starting to move. Please do not break out today, Tesla. Please do not. I cannot buy more stuff. Yeah. You bought Peloton of 92.60? Well, I would be proud if you bought it on a good setup, but wait, 92.60? Where is that? That's somewhere here. I don't see a good setup here. Like, this day it had a decent setup. I would have preferred more sideways, but like on this day, but the highs on this day is 90. So no, I am not proud of you. You know, I'm not proud of you. It doesn't matter if the stock goes higher after you buy. You need to buy off solid setups. You can't chase. I don't know where you bought it. 92.60. It's like somewhere here. I'm not impressed if someone buys a stock, but it's not on a solid setup, but yet it happens to go up anyways. I'm impressed if someone buys on a solid setup with specific guys. If you want to make it in this game, you need to have very specific entries, okay? Very specific setups. There's a lot of randomness, okay? Sometimes you're gonna miss some great stocks, and sometimes you're gonna get in stocks that go down after you buy them. But you need to do it of solid setups. Like Peloton, you know, I missed personally. I wanted this thing to go sideways a bit more. It was on my watch list, but if it had just gone sideways one more day here, put in a tighter day, then I would have been all over it. But, you know, it broke out and it went, and I missed it. And that's fine, because there were dozens of other things that broke out of solid setups and went higher, right? That's fine. You know, you're not gonna catch all of them. No, I buy opening range highs. Okay, look at let's okay, forget the concept opening range highs. Okay, you see a range, right? Something like zoom. Like forget the 1 and 5 and 60-minute opening range highs. You want to buy it, okay? You don't want to buy it here. You don't want to buy it here, okay? You want to buy it, okay, when it takes out this range, when it starts taking out this range, that's when you want to buy it, okay? Forget about the, I think a lot of people get so confused by the opening range highs. You want to buy it just as this stock is starting to break a range, okay? That's when you want to buy it. You don't want to buy it too high, okay? You don't want to buy it when it's already up 5% above that area. You don't want to buy it here, okay? You want to buy it as soon as it takes out that area. Let's take an example of Tesla, okay? Like I don't want to buy it here. I want to buy it as soon as it starts to break out over this red line area, okay? That's when I want to buy it. But it needs to go higher while I buy it. Okay? HEQ, yeah, HEQ is a triple silver ETF. I think it's a decent one. Like silver is silver pulled back, had a big run earlier this year, went sideways, pulled back, found support on 100-day. It's building relentlessly higher lows, and it took out this little range here. I think it's a decent setup. It could work. Gold looks like a similar setup. It's a bit choppier though. The HEQ looks exactly like silver does, SLV. I mean, I think it's a decent setup. I think it's a decent setup. The problem with these commodities is they can gap a lot. Like I wouldn't do a lot of size in this thing necessarily, but you know, this thing could easily go back to 60. I think it's a decent setup.